Neurotransmitters are like messengers in your brain. They're tiny chemicals that help brain cells communicate with each other. When one brain cell wants to send a message to another, it releases neurotransmitters into the space between the cells, called the synapse. These neurotransmitters then travel across the synapse and bind to receptors on the receiving cell, triggering a response. This process allows your brain to control everything from your mood and memory to your movements and senses. So, in short, neurotransmitters help your brain cells talk to each other and keep your brain running smoothly. In this video, I'll show you a brief overview of the 12 most studied chemicals in the brain and what they do. Dopamine is crucial for various brain functions, including motivation, reward processing, and movement control. It plays a central role in the brain's reward system, reinforcing behaviors associated with pleasure or satisfaction. Dopamine also regulates mood, attention, and learning. Imbalances in dopamine levels are implicated in several neurological and psychiatric disorders, such as Parkinson's disease, schizophrenia, addiction, and mood disorders. The release and reception of dopamine are tightly regulated, with dysfunction in its pathways contributing to both neurological and psychological symptoms. Serotonin is responsible for regulating mood, emotion, sleep, and appetite through its interactions with serotonin receptors distributed across the central nervous system. Serotonin's balance is crucial for maintaining emotional well-being and stability. Interestingly, serotonin interacts closely with dopamine. While serotonin tends to promote feelings of contentment and relaxation, dopamine is associated with motivation and reward. An optimal balance between serotonin and dopamine is essential for overall emotional and behavioral regulation. Dysregulation of serotonin signaling is implicated in various psychiatric disorders, such as depression, anxiety disorders, obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, and eating disorders like bulimia and anorexia. Acetylcholine plays a vital role in muscle contraction, memory formation, and various cognitive functions. In the peripheral nervous system, acetylcholine is involved in transmitting signals to muscles, facilitating voluntary movements and regulating autonomic functions like heart rate and digestion. In the central nervous system, it is implicated in learning, attention, problem-solving, sensory processing, and synaptic plasticity. Dysfunction in the acetylcholine system is linked to neurological conditions such as Alzheimer's disease and myasthenia gravis, which is a weakness in voluntary muscle control. GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, is like a calming signal in your brain. It helps to quiet down the activity of your brain cells, preventing them from getting too excited. Imagine it as a chill button that helps you relax and stay calm. When GABA binds to certain parts of brain cells called receptors, it tells them to slow down and take it easy. This process helps regulate things like anxiety, stress, and overall brain activity. When GABA isn't working properly, it can lead to issues like feeling anxious or having trouble sleeping. Glutamate is a neurotransmitter in your brain that acts like an on switch for nerve cells. It's involved in many important functions like learning, memory, and how you sense things like pain and pleasure. When glutamate is released, it tells nearby brain cells to become more active, firing up electrical signals that help you think, move, and feel. But too much glutamate can also be harmful, leading to overexcitement of brain cells and potentially causing damage, like in conditions such as stroke or epilepsy. So, glutamate is like a key player in keeping your brain sharp and responsive, but balance is key. Adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, is a hormone your body releases when you're in a high-stress or intense situation. It's like your body's emergency alert system, kicking into action when you need to react quickly. Adrenaline makes your heart beat faster, increases your breathing rate, and sends extra blood to your muscles, giving you a burst of energy and helping you stay focused. It's what gives you that rush feeling when you're scared, excited, or facing a challenge. In simple terms, adrenaline helps your body prepare for action when you're under pressure. Norepinephrine, a precursor to adrenaline, is like the quieter sibling of adrenaline. It helps regulate your mood, attention, and stress response. When your body senses danger or stress, it releases norepinephrine to keep you alert and focused. It works by tightening blood vessels, increasing heart rate, and sharpening your senses. Unlike adrenaline's big burst of energy, norepinephrine provides a steadier stream, keeping you alert and ready for action. So, think of norepinephrine as the calm and steady helper, quietly preparing your body to handle whatever comes your way. Endorphins are your body's natural painkillers and mood lifters. When you exercise, laugh, or eat spicy food, your body releases endorphins. They block pain signals in your brain, helping you feel less pain and more pleasure. Endorphins also trigger feelings of euphoria and happiness, similar to the effects of opioids but without the risks. Think of endorphins as your body's way of rewarding you for doing things that make you feel good, like hitting the gym or sharing a good laugh with friends. Like serotonin, endorphins are often called feel-good chemicals. The difference is, serotonin works to regulate general mood, while endorphins are triggered to block specific pain signals in the brain. Histamine is like a wake-up call for your body. It's a chemical your immune system releases when it senses something harmful, like an allergen or a bug bite. Histamine makes blood vessels widen and leaky, causing effects like redness and swelling. This helps your white blood cells rush to the area to fight off invaders. But sometimes, your body can overreact and release too much histamine, leading to allergy symptoms like sneezing, itching, or hives. So while histamine is helpful for defending against threats, too much of it can cause trouble, like the sniffles during pollen season. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone because it's released when we bond with others, like hugging or embracing. It plays a big role in social connections, trust, and intimacy. It also helps during childbirth and breastfeeding by triggering contractions and milk release. But it's not just for humans. Animals release oxytocin too, helping them form bonds with their young. So, think of oxytocin as the warm and fuzzy feeling you get when you're close to someone you care about, whether it's a friend, family member, or even a pet. Cortisol is your body's main stress hormone, released when you're under pressure or feeling anxious. It helps your body cope with stress by raising blood sugar levels, boosting energy, and suppressing non-essential functions like digestion and immunity. While cortisol is crucial for survival in short bursts, prolonged high levels can have negative effects like weight gain, weakened immune system, and mood changes. So, think of cortisol as your body's built-in alarm system, ready to kick in when you need a boost to deal with life's challenges, but too much can lead to other health problems. Melatonin is your body's natural sleep hormone, often called the hormone of darkness. It's produced by the pineal gland in your brain in response to darkness and helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, making you feel sleepy and ready for bed. Melatonin levels rise in the evening as it gets dark, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down and rest. Additionally, melatonin plays a role in other biological functions, such as regulating mood, reproductive cycles, and immune system function. So, think of melatonin as your body's built-in sleep aid, helping you get the rest that you need. In this video, we've only just begun to scratch the surface of the vital roles and definitions of neurotransmitters. The intricacies of their functions and interactions are far more complex than we can cover in this video, but I hope you've enjoyed this overview. As always, never stop learning, friends. Please like and subscribe to support the channel so we can continue to make content like this. Thanks for watching.